Hey, what's going on, guys? So what I have in front of me is a Asus, and this is the Q304, and it's the BB1 or BBI5T10. There isn't a lot of information about this laptop online, and there's a similar model, the Q304UK, which are honestly pretty much very similar to each other. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to show you guys how to remove or replace or update, if you want to update your hard drive and your RAM. And so we'll get started. We'll go ahead and we will open all the screws. There's 10 screws. The first 4 screws at the bottom here are all similar. They're small screws, and then the screws that are on the sides and then the ones on top are all big screws. So we'll go ahead and remove them. Okay. So I think the only difference between the UA and the UK, I think, is the fingerprint on the mouse pad or the mouse track. So once you have all the screws removed, you can go ahead and just pull from this end right here. Make sure your laptop is sitting down. Make sure first of all it's shut down, of course, and then go ahead and just pop it open. And be careful with it, you don't want to end up breaking anything, so just go ahead and don't put too much pressure. Once you remove it, this is the case for it, and right here is the interior. And like I said, they're both very similar. There shouldn't be much difference. If anything, there isn't anything different inside. So our hard drive is right here, and our RAM is located right here in this little case. So we'll go ahead and get started with the hard drive. Probably I should zoom in a little bit. Alright, so with the hard drive there are 3 screws. The first screw is right here. There's another one right underneath this wire, if you can see it right over there, and then the last screw is up the top right here on the top right hand side. Before we even remove anything, the first thing we want to do is remove the connector to the battery, and it should be located over here. There's a little cloth thingy right here that you can just pull, so just pull it slowly and it'll come right out, and just keep that on the side here because we don't want to end up messing up anything. And let's go ahead and remove the 3 screws. So I'll start with the top one here, and this top one is a little longer than the other 2 located at the bottom, so just remember that and go ahead and remove those other screws. You can pull this wire up a little bit and remove that last one, and the hard drive will come right out, and you can go ahead and pull the connector for it. And once you pull it out, the only thing else you have to worry about is these wires over here to have they're in the little position right here, so you can just remove those, and the black ones as well. You don't have to disconnect anything from the motherboard, and that's it. We have our hard drive right here, but it has its case, so you can't access the actual hard drive. There are 4 screws, right? 2 on this side and 2 on this side. So we'll go ahead and remove those first. And they're all the same screws, so you don't have to worry about these being mixed up. We'll remove the other 2 on the other end. Of course, whenever you're working with anything inside your computer or laptop, desktop or laptop, you want to be wearing an anti-static bracelet or something but this is my personal computer. I don't really mind if anything goes wrong or gets messed up. I can fix it. Once you have the screws removed, you can look at this end, and there's this little sticky cover right here. Just remove the stickiness from the sides here, and then you can keep the other side connected. You don't have to remove the stickiness on the other end. Just remove it on one end, and be careful so you don't end up ripping anything, because this can be put back at once you remove your hard drive or replace your hard drive. And this is our hard drive. All you want to do is just flip it, and it should come right out just like that. So we got our hard drive removed. So if you want to replace it, if you were thinking about replacing or upgrading it, it's always best to do an SSD. Mine is not an SSD, and I'm fine with that. So it's very simple. To put it back in, it's the same concept. Just remember how you took it out. Put it back right in. It falls right in here. And then you can put this little cover back on. Make sure that it's aligned. It's probably hard for you guys to see, but just make sure it's aligned in here. Put the sticky cover side of it back on, and then you can take the screws. Now when you are upgrading your hard drive, you want to make sure that you get the same size. And if I am not mistaken, I'm not 100% sure, I believe this is a 2.5 inch hard drive. So if you're getting another hard drive, make sure it's the same size. But of course, double check online. You can find that information online about what size this is. Because if you get something that's a little bigger, or if there's anything smaller, it will not fit in this case. So we can go ahead and put all four of them back on. And to put it back, go ahead and connect the hard drive back to its connector. Make sure it's all the way in, and then just drop it back down. Actually, before we even drop it back down, what we want to do is we want to take these wires that were on here and just work them back inside its location, the area where they were. It's hard to do this from this point from the angle I'm at, but let's go ahead and do that. Make sure you don't end up disconnecting anything while doing this, or and if you did, just make sure you go ahead and connect it back. So the black wires, and as well as this, I guess it would be gold or something. So make sure those are back on. Make sure nothing was disconnected. I felt that this connector was a little out of its place. I just connected it back in its place. And once it falls in here, you can take your screws. Make sure that the top one, you remember that's the bigger screw. You can just screw that in first, and then screw the other ones as well. Doesn't matter which order you do this in, just whatever you're comfortable with. I just leave the last one. I leave the little connector here, that's the screw that goes underneath this wire last, just because I feel like that would give you more problems with the wire being there. But once you get all of them in, make sure they're nice and snug, everything is right, your connectors are good, and that's pretty much it for the hard drive. Now let's go right to our memory, and this is the cover for it. It's really easy to remove it. There's a little tape here. You don't have to worry about removing this tape. Keep the tape where it is. You can pull up from either direction, either on this end or this end. It's very simple. You can just use your same Phillips screwdriver and just pull up, and it should come up from both ends and this is our RAM. Now to remove the RAM, there's little two tabs here. You want to pull them away from the RAM. Once you do that, then you want to pull them away. Let me try to get that. It's hard to. Okay, there we go. Then your RAM stick should pop out like this, and you can just remove it. And there's a little cover on the RAM. If you're upgrading your RAM to something else, you can remove this and put it on the other one. For these laptops, I'm not sure about mine is a 304UA. I'm not sure if the UK is a little different with how much RAM is in it. This one has 4 gigs built in, and then this RAM stick is actually only 2 gigs, so that's 6 gigs in total. The UA can be expanded up to 12 gigs, so that means that you can actually get an 8 gig RAM stick. I haven't looked online to see if it's actually expandable to more than 12 gigs. It could be, it could be not. So you can actually get an 8 gig RAM plus the 4 that's already built in, which makes it 12. And once you have the new one on, ready to go, you can just put it back in its location. It goes in the same, it won't go in any other way. Obviously it will not go in like this. You will have, it won't even go in at all. So if you're doing it wrong, don't worry about it. Just work with it until it goes in. Once it goes in, all you have to do is just push down on both ends and it clicks right inside. And then the case, you just put it back on, and then it will also click in, and it's good to go. And that's pretty much it for the RAM and the hard drive. Of course, the one thing you don't want to forget about is your battery connector. So just take that and push it back in place. It's also very easy to do. You just it's really hard for me to see from the angle I'm at, and I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this, but it just goes right in. Make sure it's nice and snug. Make sure the other connectors were good, you didn't mess with anything. And putting it back on, also very simple. Let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit. Right, putting the case back on is as simple as ABC. It just clicks in, so make sure all the ends click in. You should hear them click inside. And obviously, before you screw everything back on, you want to make sure that your laptop turns on. Make sure that everything is working properly. Nothing is messed up. If you did upgrade the RAM, make sure that it's installed and it shows up in the system and so forth, as well as the hard drive. Obviously, if something is not right, your laptop will not turn on. Or if it does turn on, you'll get some type of error. If everything turns on and everything is smooth, then you can go ahead and get your screws and put your screws back in. And I think that's pretty much it. You just make sure that everything is working right, obviously, before putting everything back on. And I'm not doing that because I didn't upgrade the RAM or the hard drive, and I made sure that all my connections were, my wires are right, nothing was disconnected. And if there was something wrong with it after I turn it on, then it's just extra work for me. I gotta take the screws back off and try to find what the issue is. And if you guys have any questions at all about this laptop, replacing anything else, you can go ahead and comment below. You can shoot me an email. My email should be in my account on my page. And subscribe, like, share with anybody that needs help with this laptop. I'll be more than happy to assist anybody. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think if I have anything else that I want to talk about. and I don't think I do. But yeah, also well, two things you want to always, you know, look out for is when you're upgrading the RAM, you have to make sure you get the right RAM. So the RAM on this laptop, I believe it's a DDR4 or a DDR3, but obviously on your RAM stick it will tell you all the information, and if you don't find any information on it, you can go online, you can do some research and you'll find the right RAM stick for it. And also the hard drive as well, you have to make sure that your hard drive is the right size. If it's smaller or bigger, it will not fit, and you don't want to go through that hassle of returning something or having it or not being able to return it at all. So my laptop is turning on, so everything is good. I know you guys can't see it in the screen right now, it's actually loading, but yeah, everything is good on my laptop. And that's pretty much it. I hope this video helped you guys, and if you guys have any questions, again, please comment below, shoot me an email, and see you guys later.